up, Taiwan? I'm Leslie Liao with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Who gets to be president and vice president of Taiwan? That's the question behind a recent debate over the country's election candidates. Eric Liao takes a look at who can run and why.
Cynthia Wu wants to be Taiwan's next vice president, but her candidacy sparked a recent debate because Wu was raised a Taiwan and U.S. citizen, and dual nationals are barred from office.
针对国籍的部分的话，就是没有除了台湾以外的国籍。
The Taiwan People's Party nominee insisted she has given up her U.S. passport, and she's since been declared eligible to run. But it's not just Wu facing doubts. Bickham Xiao, running as the ruling Democratic Progressive Party's VP candidate, has had to settle the very same question.
我从来没有放弃过中华民国国籍哦，所以也没有回复的问题。我这个美国籍在2002年哦就放弃了哦，那手上相关的证明资料文件都有。我选立法委员也选那么多次哦，已经经过考验。
The scrutiny candidates face is a sign of Taiwan's passionate political culture since democracy took hold. But the squabble over Xiao and Wu has highlighted an important question. Nationality aside, who is allowed to lead Taiwan? When Li Denghui became Taiwan's first democratically elected president in 1996, the country entered a new era with new rules for public life. And those rules, set by Li, are still shaping elections today. Under Taiwan's presidential election law, presidents and vice presidents need to be at least 40 years old and to have had a registered address in Taiwan for 15 years. The law also bars people from top office if they've committed any one of a range of crimes, including insurrection and corruption. It also disqualifies anyone who works within the election system, and crucially, anyone who's an active member of the military. When Taiwan elected Li Denghui, it had just emerged from decades of martial law, where military and government worked as one, and the ruling party picked the president. The renewed focus on the rules around who can run to be Taiwan's next leader is a reminder that not long ago, no one could run at all. Devin Tsai, Stash Butler, and Eric Liao for TaiwanPlus.
Animal shelters in Taiwan have reached their limit as the number of abandoned pets, including exotic ones, continues to rise. Reese Ayers has this report.
Slurping down its meal, this hungry little hedgehog is receiving the love and care it needs to make a full recovery, after being abandoned by its owner. It's one of the lucky ones, however, as animal rescue centres in Taiwan are reaching maximum capacity, with some even having to turn animals away.
有可能是因为兔年的关系，所以其实从年初我们才第1个月而已，我们就收容了大概60-70只了。
Rescue centres like this one in Taipei are at breaking point, as more people in Taiwan opt to raise pets instead of children, without considering the implications of owning animals.
大部分的人养宠物是冲动性购买，他把它当成商品，所以只要4个字就可以养，好可爱哦。
Capacity and impulse buying aren't the only issues. The increasing popularity of exotic pets in the country is leading to the abandonment of a wider variety of animals, including turtles, lizards, and even raccoons. These kinds of pets are typically much harder to raise and treat.
不能每一只宠物买进来就像是犬猫一样照顾，因为那是完全不同物种，需求都是不同的。饲养一个物种之前真的是得需要做好功课。
There are currently only 9 animal rescue centres in Taiwan that can cater to exotic animals. Despite there being fines for abandoning pets of any kind, experts say there aren't enough regulations when it comes to breeding and buying pets, and that Taiwan can learn from how other countries handle the issue.
像瑞士这些国家，他们都是会有很明确的规定，说你养仓鼠，你要先做好什么准备，你甚至要上课，你要取得证明说，你有那个资格才可以去做饲养。比如说，你想要养狗，他会来看你的院子的状态，看你的居家的环境状况，其实跟领养小孩很像。
Animal protection groups are taking aim at the source of the issue by proposing pet store owners and staff get qualified.
业者的责任在于必须明确的告知，而且业者进行宠物贩售销售的店员或者是店长或者经营者，他必须得有专业训练，而不是当成商品一样。
Whether it's rodents, rabbits, or raccoons. Pet abandonment is an issue that spans all species, and animal rights groups hope that a combination of regulation and education can help bring some humanity back into pet ownership. Kama Xu and Rees for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan is struggling to meet the challenges of its aging demographics, changes that many other countries will soon face. Bryn Thomas has the story.
Taiwan has spent more money on long-term care in 2023 than ever before, but over $2 billion was still not enough to meet the country's ever greater need to care for its elderly population. This problem came into harsh focus in the past week when a man in the sovereign city of Tainan was arrested for killing his ill mother. Reports said the stress of taking care of her was too much for him. In Taiwan, looking after elderly people is a responsibility that often falls on their immediate family or migrant workers. Healthcare professionals say help is available for these caregivers, but many struggle to find it.
我们知道很多照顾者他其实是不习惯求助的。我们体系内其实是有照顾者支持系统，那可是其实还有不普及的地方。
Despite Taiwan's record budget this year for long-term care, people in the industry say medical capacity is the bigger issue.
在医疗推行这么多年，那可是使用者可以使用到的民众其实是很少，因为这个根结问题其实还是在那个供给面不足了。
Taiwan is not the only country facing these challenges. Neighboring Japan and South Korea have similarly aging societies and their own plans to meet rising demands for long-term care. But for Taiwan, the ability to look after its older population will come down to the resources it's willing to commit to its caregivers. Luffy Lee, Philip Brassard, and Bryn Thomas for TaiwanPlus.
Researchers at a university in Taiwan are hoping to push broadband communication technology with the help of 2 new satellites. Tiffany Wong reports.
3, 2, 1, ignition.
This rocket is carrying 2 satellites, which are fueling a new generation of space engineers in Taiwan. Known as Pearl 1H and Pearl 1C, the broadband communication satellites were launched last month by Taiwanese tech giant Foxconn. Now the company is collaborating with space and science researchers at National Central University to test their beyond 5G capabilities, a technology that could make digital communications even faster.
这个画面就是它一直在扫描这附近的那个波段，然后可以看到就是这个一个一个白白的比较强的讯号，是我们地面站发送给卫星的讯号。
The process requires constant oversight by researchers, as the satellite can shift its position in space, but can only be adjusted twice a day. It may take another month before the satellites stabilize, but researchers are already looking forward to future developments in the field that can be made using them.
后年的话，我们有规划另外2颗，我们叫做珍珠号的 1A、1B。那我除了进行地面通联以外，那我们会再进一步的来执行所谓的卫星间的通讯。 那这个部分我们所需要的操控技巧就更高了。
As digital communication technology develops, these researchers hope their institute can cultivate more space engineers, pushing Taiwanese talent to the forefront of innovation in the new space race. Howard Zhang and Tiffany Wong for TaiwanPlus.
In sports news, Japan has the best national baseball teams in the world for both men and women. That's according to this year's World Baseball Softball Confederation World Rankings. For Taiwan, the men's team lost their number 2 spot ranking from last year. They are now 5th, falling behind Mexico, the US, and South Korea. It's the men's team's lowest ranking since 2012, but Taiwan's women's team held on to its number 2 place right behind Japan. And thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, staying with baseball, check out these murals of LA Dodgers record signing of Shohei Ohtani popping across the city. I'm Liao. Take care, and I'll see you next time.